Hi, welcome back to Unit 1 Sentences. This is Lesson 2, Sentence Fragments. You'll find this information in your textbook on pages HB7 through HB9. Sentence fragments, or frags, show up in ads frequently. Got milk? Good to the last drop. Intel inside. Frags make great slogans. They're bite-sized ideas for eating on the go. The problem is they're informal, and while they're great for casual conversation or texting, they're heavily frowned upon in academic writing. So let's talk about how to identify them and turn them into complete sentences. A fragment looks like a sentence. It's dressed up like one with a capital letter in the front and a period in the back, but it's like a kid playing dress up because it's missing one or more important pieces in the middle. A sentence has to have at least one independent clause. That's a subject and a verb, and can't start with a subordinating conjunction or an awubis word. Remember, they're kryptonite. They weaken a strong independent clause and turn it into a stage 5 clinger subordinate clause. This example shows an independent clause, the catcher batted fifth, followed by a frag lacking a subject, fouled out, ending the inning. It doesn't tell us who fouled out. Here's another independent clause. The first two batters walked, and it's followed by a frag lacking a verb. Manny Ramirez again. We don't know what Ramirez did. Was he the pitcher? Was he one of the batters? I don't know. This last example starts with kryptonite. Although the Yankees loaded the bases, we have a subject, Yankees, and a verb, loaded, but this although at the beginning implies something happened afterward, and this fragment just leaves us hanging. So, how do you fix a fragment? Easy. Just supply it with what it's missing. In our first example, we're missing a subject. We don't know who fouled out. So let's add he to the beginning. Now it reads, the catcher batted fifth. He fouled out, ending the inning. In the second example, we need a verb, so we know what Ramirez did. The first two batters walked. Manny Ramirez walked again. This next one sounds hard because it involves some academic vocabulary, but it's not a difficult concept. Here's our example. As the game went on, the fans started to lose interest, the pitcher's arm weakening, and the fielders making a number of errors. The first sentence about the fans is fine. The second sentence has a verb problem. It uses the present participle tenses of weaken and make. There are a couple of ways to fix it. We could add a helping verb like was, so it says the pitcher's arm was weakening and the fielders were making errors. The other way to fix it is to change the verb tense to simple past. The pitcher's arm weakened and the fielders made errors. Both are equally correct. Our third type of fragment is the one that starts with a subordinating conjunction, although. To fix it, remove the kryptonite, and the sentence will heal itself. The Yankees loaded the bases. Nuff said. Another way to fix this kind of fragment is to keep the subordinating conjunction although and add the frag to another nearby sentence. Although the Yankees loaded the bases, they were unable to score another run. Something to keep in mind about frags is that English teachers hate them with the fire of 1,000 suns, like a lot. We will always catch them because we're the grammar police. And don't even try to make the argument that it was a literary choice because we'll tell you to make a literary choice that uses complete sentences. Honey Badger don't care. In Lesson 2, we tackled the dreaded sentence fragment that happens either because a phrase is missing a subject or a verb, or because the phrase begins with a kryptonite word, aka subordinating conjunction, aka awubis word, but isn't attached to an independent clause. To fix a frag, give it what it's missing, a subject, a verb, or an independent clause, or delete the subordinating conjunction. That's it. That's all of Lesson 2. Check Canvas to see if there's a short quiz on fragments, and I'll see you next time for Lesson 3, comma splices and fused sentences. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks to Slides Carnival and Unsplash for their help with my slides template. See you next time.